Some plug plants were on the doorstep when I got back. Viola Sorbet Pink Halo, and the other one is Orange Dust. So I'll pot these up tomorrow. I think these will probably go on the pot that's just outside the window there. So there we have it. That is the loaf that I made. It comes with its own handle as well on the side. Oh, got a nice sound. Look at that, nice density to it. That, I'm impressed. Yeah. So it's actually the next day. It's Saturday night. In the past, I like to get my videos ready a week before they come out. But this week, I'm a bit chasing my tail a bit. That's my alarm to tell me it's time to pull my jacket potato out. Because that's been in the oven for about an hour and a half. Ouch. I won't be doing that again. I just fancied a jacket potato because when I came home last night, I didn't get to sleep till about 2 o'clock, half 2 in the morning, because I edited the nighttime walking video and then put that on online and got to sleep about half 2, then woke up at half 6 because I had to finish doing all the thumbnails and everything so that you could see it at 7 o'clock on Saturday morning. So that's done. So today I've had a bit of a frustrating day. The weather has been absolutely perfect. It's been about 19 degrees with a little wind, but unfortunately I've only seen it through the back door because I woke up, I had my food, and I just had a crash where I just slept, and I slept all day. I woke up, had a cup of tea, then went back to sleep again and woke up about 7 o'clock this evening. So I thought, I need to eat, so I'm going to have a jacket potato with some tuna, maybe some beans, that's it, and a cup of tea. And then I'm going to go to bed. I don't like to eat this close to going to sleep, but that's the position I'm going to do. Because Saturday morning, I want to get to the allotment shop because I need to get some pots, because I would like to, on Sunday, transplant these plug plants because they've been in there for a few days now, a bit too long. And also we've got a full moon coming up on the 18th, so I want to put some of my seeds in. So I need to get these pots. So I think I might give them a shock because I'm going to go there and buy about 100 pots, I think. Also, there is an update. Now, I said, I've slept all day, so I wasn't going to do a video. I do have a squirrel on standby. That's a term that we use in TV and in the newspapers. Is when you've got an article or you've got a piece of video that can be released at any time of the year. So squirrels usually come out in that period between Christmas and New Year's Eve, because not a lot goes on in the world regarding news unless it's a natural disaster. So there's a lot of free space in TV shows and in the newspapers. So they have things called squirrels. So I've got a squirrel, and I was going to release it on a Sunday morning, but I thought, you know what, while I'm waiting for my jacket potato, I'll put a video together to give you an update. So the squirrel will be on standby, and what it is, it's a video where I've taken all the music that I've used in my videos this year so far, and I've put them into one soundtrack video. So I'll release that in a few days maybe. So, greenhouse news. I was looking at the cost of them, and I can't afford a wooden greenhouse, which is what I want, because I have found in the past when you grow in a wooden greenhouse, the plants, they seem to do better compared to a aluminium one, and most certainly a plastic one. So I've looked at them and they were far too expensive. So I thought, right, tonight is the night. I'm going to sit down, work out the cost of how much is it to build my own greenhouse. Now the size that I've got to work with is 12 foot by 8. So I was working out how many struts to buy, and then I wanted to know what distance the windows could be, because I didn't want them too big that a gust of wind and the polycarbonate would just blow out. So I went online and I thought, let's go and have a look at a greenhouse that is for sale and just copy the dimensions. Well, I found a 12 foot by 6 greenhouse that was in the sale, and if you added another cord onto it, it took off about £400. So I've bought a greenhouse. It's 12 foot by 6, a bit smaller than the space that I've got to play with, but I just know that the days are getting colder already, and apparently I haven't seen it, so this is second-hand information, but the word on the streets of the Ronda is there's a possibility of snow in the next few weeks. Now, we did have hailstones on Thursday. It's that cold, so who knows. So I thought, for the fact that this greenhouse is in a sale, it's like a sign. So I will just buy it, put it up there, and then in a few years' time, if my plan goes according to my plan, I have the extra bit of the land. I can always build my own greenhouse on the other side, because more land will need more space to grow plants and things. So that's what's going on. I've also had a job come in where I'm going back up to London for a few days. When's that? That's the end of September, I think. So I just booked the train tickets and I just laughed at myself. I thought, since I've left, this would be the second time I would have gone back to London. So I've gone back to London more times this year than I did last year when I only lived 20 minutes outside of London, in the suburbs. But I don't want to make that journey too much, because I think this journey is about 5 hours, because I'm not going into London Central. I'm going outside, down by, where is it? I'm going to the airport, to Gatwick Airport. So I thought my train ticket would take me sort of to Bristol and then cut around London, but this takes me straight into London, and then I catch the Elizabeth line down to Gatwick Airport. So that'll be an exciting day. I think I'm going on one day in the morning, so I'm leaving Treherbert in the morning, then coming back to Treherbert the following night, and that's how I like to do it. And then the cats are only by themselves for less than 24 hours. I know somebody said to me, oh, you can leave cats for 3 days, but I just don't like the thought. A day is fine. Like I said, leave in the morning today, come back tomorrow night. That's fine. I don't want to push it further than that. But I do have security cameras in the house, so I can see if they're eating their food and everything. So yes, I think this is all this video will be. You saw my bread, didn't you? I don't know if I'm going to be making this myself at home, because it's very nice bread, but I have felt quite bloated all day when I've had a slice of that. And croissants? No, not croissants. What were they? Scones. We made some scones, but the teacher said they look perfect, but I have to admit I've burnt the bottoms. She'd forgotten to take them out. And a new addition to the kitchen is this. Any idea what that is? it's to put your salt in. But it's made of wood, and I do like things that are natural. So yes, not a lot more to tell you, but it's just unfortunate that I've been exhausted today, because it wasn't the walk-in that exhausted me, it was the fact that I stayed up late in order to do the video. And I could have just put out the squirrel this morning and put the walk-in video out tomorrow. But when I film, I like to film and get the stuff out as fast as possible. This is just a bit of a hang-up from working in the newsrooms, that I'm trained to get your video, edit it, get it out, move on to the next one. So, right, what else is there? Anything else to show you? Amber's having a little sleep there. Topsy's upstairs. I need to wind that up because it's already starting to slow down. The heating is on because it's already cold. But yes, bit of a quiet day today. So I'm hoping now that tomorrow the weather will be as good as it was today, and that wasn't the last of the summer days. I'm just looking at my calendar here. Last day of summer, Saturday the 21st, autumn equinox is on the 22nd. I'm just hoping that with this cold snap that we're having at the moment, because I still haven't been down to go and check on my potatoes, they could be blackened, they could be dead. And if they are, well, I give it a go, didn't I? But I'm hoping that after this cold snap, it can't get any colder, so maybe a warm snap is on the way. Also, I've just noticed this turned up today in the post. Do you remember these? I bought this on eBay for £10, I think it was. It's a lot bigger than I thought. But I remember we had one in the family home, and I think it was full of lard. It was a smaller one than that, about half the size, but it was always full of bits of, well, I think it was bits of lard, when bacon was being cooked. I remember a chunk of this white stuff was being brought out and thrown in. So I think it was lard. Right, my jack potatoes going to get cold. And what's worse than eating at this time of night is eating a cold jack potato. So I will catch up with you next week. So the greenhouse won't come for 6 weeks, so don't get excited. I've got to sort a base out, because it's all about the base. And they said 6 to 8 weeks. So it might not be here until November. Hopefully it will be here a lot sooner though, because I'm chomping at the bit now to get my seeds in. Once I get my pots on Sunday morning. Right, time for a cup of tea. I'll catch up with you in a few days. So from me until then, bye for now.